underneath.
Right.
After all, his daddy is confused about his people, places, and his things. So I'm thinking here, I just have to argue with myself to try to figure out. It had to be nothing more but the confusion in the child's mind about what he should do. And then if you know that if you double-minded, you unstable in all your ways. If you don't know, if you're hot, if you don't know where you're called, you in the middle, it ain't no good. So now we find you was being put to death by the father, which is God. And he has no offspring. So here comes Judah. He said, well, let's take the other son. Bring Onan here. Onan, I have a problem for you. I need you to do this. I need you to get with your brother's wife. Now he didn't say marry. He said lie with her.
Let's hook up with
and Pastor already have told us that the connection with the soul tie comes through the marriage of having intercourse. When you have intercourse with someone, therefore you take the responsibility into marrying that person. It does not need for you to go to the Hall of Justice and pronounce your vows, but when you lie with someone, you marry and you're in a covenant relationship. So now Onan has to lie with his brother's wife. But Onan is trying to understand something. He's saying, hold up. You mean I'm going to lay with this woman? I don't even really like her that much. I don't even really know her. She wasn't my choice anyway. You didn't pick nobody for me, so you're going to give me the leftovers of my brother, and then it ain't going to be none of my kids. I ain't going to be the baby daddy. You're going to name them after urine. So Onan says, no way. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lie with her, but when I lie with her, I'm going to pull out so don't let it come from her. And here again, the confusion of the relationship. So because of that, the Lord saw that this was wicked. Because your responsibility is to do what? Reproduce, right? To carry on the name. So now we're seeing the obsession with things. And the thing here, the obsession is to have a child.
Yeah.
You know how some relationship people do. They think they lay with folks and lay them so, they can keep a man. Well, if I have a baby, he'll stick around a little longer.
Come on,
If I get to the family, he might not marry you, but I got his baby. I'm a baby mama. You know how they do. And so there's a connection there. So there's a struggle with the thing. And the object here is the ability to produce. So now, nobody want to lay with the woman. Right? Now Judah now is thinking, maybe it's something with her.
No, we don't want her.
No. Maybe it's something with her. So Judah now, he gets wise, right? So now he says, well, I got one more son left. I dare not let that little boy sleep with her because then he's going to die too. So Judah says, you know what I need you to do, baby girl? I need you to go back home.
Get up out of here.
I need you to go back home. I need you to go home, get up out of here. And I need you to go live with your daddy. Because you causing confusion in my house. I need you to go be with your daddy. Go with your kinfolk, do what they do. Go on and go. And then when the little boy get older, I let him lay with you. But his intention was not for her to lay with his other son. His intention was maybe she was going to forget about it. Maybe she was going to put it to the back. Maybe she was going to get past it and forget about us even being a family. But what he did not realize that the object had already became the obsessive matter of this whole situation. Now her mindset is to have the baby. Have a baby. Have a baby.
We're trying to have this one.
But watch this.
Come on.
The tie is Tamar's standpoint is she was only doing what was supposed to be right in their culture.
Come on.
At this time, she's not acting as if a Canaanite. She's acting like a bona fide child of Israel. Because so she's saying that I have a calling on my life to produce a seed. She's not knowing where this call is coming from, and I'll tell you a little bit later. But she's realizing now that I have a duty, I have an obligation to fulfill. And I dare these Negroes tell me that I can't have no child. So this is what I'm going to do. The Bible says that at the time this had went down, Judah lost his wife. Remember, she didn't have no name. He just had a wife. She dies. So Judah goes through this grieving period. He ain't went home yet. He's causing a ruckus in some other country. She dies. In the time of his grieving, when he finished grieving, he decides that he's going to go up to go shear the sheep.
Yeah, I'm a shear.
Now, let me give you a little bit of education on the sheep shearing.
Come on.
Get your notes out for this one. Because you got your notes out, because you're gonna love this. This is good right here. I kept asking the question, is something about this sheep shearing that is striking my interest? Okay. Do you want to know about it? Say, I want to know about it.
I want to know about it.
Let's talk about this sheep shearing. Sheep shearing was an act of festivities for the Canaanites. Okay. Believe me when I tell you, Mr. Williams, this was a time of funky, fresh, good time. Sheep shearing, which we know sheep to be of a wealth to the people, right? You got good sheep, you got some wool, got some cotton hanes, everything going on. You got to get it done. But the profession was not done by the children of Israel. They had to go to Canaan because Canaan were the people that practiced the arts. They knew the technique on trimming the sheep and feeding the sheep and preparing the sheep. So once or twice a year they were prepared for the sheep shearing. Now at this time when they did the sheep shearing, it was a whole festival going on.
Come on. Right.
You know, Mardi Gras.
Right.
You know, you enter into the city, you got women dancing half naked, whorelets going on, drinking everything. So sheep shearing was something that the Canaanites practiced as a time of festival.
Come on.
Okay? So I'm thinking to myself, why would Judah, a man of God, the son of Jacob, be traveling his God-fearing, bona fide self to go sheep shearing with folk that he ain't supposed to be in fellowship with?
Right. Yeah.
Now Judah has now got his places confused.
Yeah.
It already started with the people. Now we're moving to the places, right? So he's going down to go shear his sheep, right? He's going to shear his sheep. But news got back to Tamar. So Tamar says, oh, Judah's going down to shear the sheep. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off my widow clothes because she's supposed to be in mourning. You know, her husband's been dying. So she's been in mourning living her day. And the whole time she was at home, she was figuring to herself, Judah must not going to give me that little boy that had no kids. It's been too long. The wife done died. They didn't move on with their life, and the boy got to be about 19 years old now. And I don't have no offspring. So Tamar says, I got it. As a woman does, you have a B plan. Tamar says, I got it. I'm going to dress up like a hoe. Sit at the gate of the shear sheeping festival, and I'm going to sit there, and he's not going to know who I am. And I'm going to lay with him because he's depressed. He's in mourning. He just lost his wife, so I know he's looking to lay down. He's looking to lay down. He's looking for something to go on. And so if I have a baby with him, I'm still in the name. I'm still in the name. I'm still in the people and the places. I got covenant then, and I can be with them. So on the way, she takes off her widow clothes. She gets there. She sets herself at the gate. Because normally, during the shrine, prostitutes were always, they had a designated spot like Long Beach Boulevard. You know what that's here. And Canaan, it was always a local area to find you a whore. You knew where to go. You didn't have to search far. It was right at the gate entrance, right? So she enters here at the gate. So then he finds it. He says, "Hey, how you doing? What's up? How much? What I gotta do?"
What that?
Forgot my lines, but he says, "Let me give you this. I don't really have it. I got stuff at the house. I didn't bring them with me because I'm just traveling with the homies. I didn't bring a lot. I don't have a lot of money. All I got with me is my pen, my stamps. I got my seal, and I got my card with me. That's all I got. And you know, and I just have to let you know that real men and men of stature and men of wealth carry seal in court because they had their documents. See, if you weren't no important, if you couldn't sign no document. So he got the cord and he had the seal, and so he comes and he said, "Well, I'll give you this until I can bring you a goat." She said, "Well, bring me a goat. I'll hold this until you get back because I don't quite trust you." Right. You done already lied to me about giving me the son. I know you. I know your name. I know where you come from. I've been with you. I've been with 2 of your kids. So I need some collateral. So he gives the collateral over to her. And so he lies with her. And she becomes pregnant. So he says some months later, Judah comes back. Why he going to shear? He going to shear, you know, I forgot my line. Shear it for me, babe. Okay, thank you. He's on his way going.
Come on.
And he said, I got to go take the goat to this woman. He tells his friend, you know, the Canaanite. No business fellowship. Got them people mixed up. So he tells her, he says, well, where you going? He said, well, I got to take this goat to the shrine prostitute that was at the gate. He said, homie, we ain't got no prostitute at the gate. They inside. So he says, well, I looked all over. I didn't see nobody. He says, well, just bring the goat back here because I don't want to get embarrassed. If word get out, I keep looking for it.